Hello everybody. If you want to learn how I do this drip too hard, drippy, drip drip, drip drip edit, stay tuned. This is the video for you. Follow me on Instagram if you like edits like this. I'm always posting fun new things over there and I would love to chat with you on my stories about dumb stuff, so. I have wanted to film this video for so long. I'm just gonna back this up. Hang on. Let's back it up a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay. I've been really busy trying to redo my room and go to my internship and keep up with Phrase, and I haven't had the time that I wanted to use to film this video, and I've been upset thinking like, how am I gonna have time to do my hair and my makeup and set up my background and all this stuff, and it's like, why don't I just turn my camera on, sit on the floor next to my bed, and tell you guys. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna hang out and have ourselves a little moment here. I think I posted one picture with this edit so far, and a lot of people have reached out and expressed interest in a tutorial on that, and it's honestly a lot easier than I thought it would be, so let's go. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna use the app Adobe Sketch, and if you guys have been on my videos, watching my editing videos for a second now, you'll know that I'm usually a PixArt stan, which I still am, but I've been using Adobe Sketch a lot more for drawing or writing. I think it's a lot more intuitive for some reason, so there you see the picture in the top left. I already edited it just to make sure it would look okay, but like, we're just gonna do a new one. So there in the bottom right, I click the plus, and then I don't really know which size to use, so I just click letter usually. Tap in the background layer, and then press the plus. So yeah, I'm on my phone, obviously. Click a photo or whatever the heck, sorry, don't mind all my screenshots. I just kind of make the picture as big as I can, just so it's easiest to work with. And then you click on the sketch layer. So the first thing I do is I'm going to click this brush there in the middle, which I do believe I added that brush to my like repertoire on there, which to do that you'll press, because I think that if you just download the app, like this brush isn't on there already, like it's not like one of the preloaded brushes. So you click the brush, or the plus at the bottom, and then let me see, I think the one I'm using, okay, that's the marker brush. Maybe that is always on there, but if not, you just click on it and then click add in the corner. Or for the first step, I will pull the size. It's really easy to use, like I said, it's like a lot more intuitive to me. So let's see if I can make the screen. You like literally just like touch where it says size and then drag down or drag up, and that makes it bigger or smaller. I go all the way down to the small, and I make the flow go all the way up, which is I think the opacity. Not really 100% positive on that, but. And then I take the color and I make it black. So I guess you could do whatever color you really want, but I'm just gonna do black. And then I just go in and outline my swimsuit completely. And again, this could be done to anything. Doesn't have to be a swimsuit. You guys have seen me post a cup edited like this. You could edit anything with this. It's just the same general idea of outline the thing, put the little drippies in. And I think that also a lot of the times, like, I will edit something and not think it looks good. See somebody else edit something and think theirs looks better. And I think it's just because you look at your own work. Like, you edit a picture and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, mine doesn't look good. And it's like, yes, it does. You just were looking at it too long and then you decided it didn't. Okay, so there it is outlined in black. So next thing I do is to draw the little drippies in. So the best way I can describe this is to show you and talk. So I'm going to do some coming off the bottom of the swimsuit. But you see how I brought the drip back up? It doesn't have to go all the way up, but then I like curved it. I don't know. I feel like that makes it look the most natural. And I'm just gonna see that one I didn't go all the way up. Let's do that. Let's do just some little ones. Alrighty, let's do one more over here. And then add some, you don't have to do this, but I like to do like some like falling, like some droplets, you know? Okay, so step number 2. Go ahead and click, when you're drawing, I forgot to mention this, but I'm sure you saw me do it. So like when you're drawing on here, you can't really see because there's like the brush tool and the layers over to the side, but if you press the, my freaking eyelash extensions are like kind of sore on this eye. Anyway, if you press the arrows in the top right corner, then that goes away and you can draw freely. And then if you press the arrows again, then you can like get back to all the tools and stuff. So press the plus above the layers and click sketch layer, and then drag this layer underneath that black outline layer, and I'll show you why. Okay, so pick the color you want. I actually decided I want my swimsuit top to be like a light purple, and I'm gonna make the size pretty big. And then you can just draw in the swimsuit, and it goes underneath that black illustration, like the first thing that we did. Oop, and I'm seeing a mistake that we're gonna fix in a second here. I'll explain that momentarily. I kind of just go everywhere and outside the lines and then clean it up later because I literally have patience problems, and I did this when I was a small child in class. My teacher talked to my mom about it and was like, why did your child not draw the lines? Okay, so I'm gonna go back because do you guys see where, like, so my friends are talking about The Bachelorette, but do you guys see like where that drip goes over the line from the swimsuit, so it's like not realistic? So technically, like, if that was like really, I mean, it's not really dripping, but like if it was really dripping, you wouldn't see that bottom line of the swimsuit. So you tap on the black sketch layer and then the eraser tool's at the bottom, and you can make this a different size as well. And then you just, I'm gonna go and erase that black, but then you see it doesn't erase the purple, it just erases the black, which is the layer that I'm on. Okay, let's go erase this layer. Or that little part. Good. So now if we want to erase the purple, since we're not on that layer, we can't. So we click on the purple. Oops, okay. And then we can erase the purple, but then you can like get really close into the lines and you won't erase the black. It's just so handy. And I don't know, you can probably do this in PixArt. I just don't really do that well like in this, with this kind of stuff. Like stickers and stuff I do well in PixArt, but like drawing, I like mess it up. It's way easier for me in Adobe Sketch. I hope that you guys don't mind that I'm coming to you right now in my zebra pajamas. My phone is burning up. My finger is actually burning touching the screen. Okay, whew, we did it. So the next step is some little details. So I'm going to go back to the black sketch layer. You could do this in its own layer, but I don't really think it's necessary. And I'm going to click that second brush on the left, which you could really use any brush. This one just gets really small, so I like to use it because it gets really like fine and detailed. Alright, my memory card got full, so I had to delete some stuff. Alright, so anyway, sorry, there's something in my eye. Anyway, so this brush goes to 3.0, I guess like 3 pixels, which was smaller than the other brush. So I just get a really small brush, zoom into the drips, and like just kind of do like some little strokes on like where there would be shading. This isn't necessary, but I kind of just think that once it's done, it just adds like a little bit of extra. I would say believability, but like this is obviously not supposed to be believable. But I just do a little bit just for the heck of it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So, lastly on the whole detail thing, again, not necessary, but I just think it kind of like seals the deal. So I'll tap back on that purple and go to the brush that we did the purple in. And if you do this in its own separate layer, I'll show you what it does. But I like to do this on top of the purple because it like really makes it subtle. So I'm getting with the color like just a white, and then I just go like on the tips of the, oh that's actually too much. Make the flow like 75. And just kind of like touch the drips, and it just like puts a little bit like a little fade of white, you see? Oops, which just kind of highlights it a little bit, and I again just like gives it some dimension, which I think makes it look really good. Again, you don't have to do this, but when you do it on this layer, it's so like just subtle that I like it. Because look, if we would do another layer, oh I just drew a dot, okay. If we were to do another layer and like put the white on top of this purple, it would be so, see how stark that is? Not good. But then with the little bit, just a little wash of that lighter color. So there we are. We're done with that edit, and that is how I do the drippy edit. And again, like I said, you could add this drip to anything. Drip too hard, might frick around and drown off this wave. Thank you for watching. Definitely follow me on Instagram. Give me that subscribe down below. Let me know if you have any other editing questions in the comments or want to see any more videos. I love to make editing videos. As long as my phone has storage, I will do editing videos. Alright, love you. Bye.